Hello, it's Amy with Mama Bear Blue, and today's video is part of a spring collaboration with some of my creative YouTube friends. So be sure to click the link in the description box. Today I'm taking a couple of old discarded shutters and turning them into some fun spring wall decor.
To start, I cleaned the shutters off with some spray cleaner and used a sanding sponge to sand off some of the dirty spots.
I'm going to be using some Saltwash. Saltwash is a paint additive that you can add to any type of paint. Today I'm going to be adding it to DIY paint. It will give a base coat of some texture. So then I'll paint a second layer over that and sand and distress just a bit for a nice textured look.
When you're using a clay-based chalk paint like DIY paint, you will use 1 part Saltwash to 1 part paint. Mix the Saltwash mixture until it is the consistency of cake batter. Using your paintbrush, apply the mixture in a pouncing motion, creating tall peaks. You don't have to apply the mixture to the entire project. Here I just chose random spots. This way the texture would only be on parts of the project. One big smile across my face. We used to dance. Let the Saltwash dry thoroughly before applying the paint layer. Here, I sped up the process just a bit by using my heat gun. If you decide to do this, be careful. Make sure you keep the heat gun a safe distance away from the Saltwash so that it does not burn. Next, I applied the paint layer. I'm using DIY Paint's White Swan. The brush I'm using here is the Paint Pixie Lil D. It's one of my favorite brushes and great for blending. For all the products I'm using here today, the DIY paint, the Saltwash, and the Paint Pixie brushes, visit my website, mamabearblue.com. If you have time to let it dry between all of the steps, that is probably best, but I needed to speed things up a bit, so I got the heat gun out once again.
Our next step will be to take a sanding sponge and sand back some of the white to reveal some of the weathered wood Saltwash underneath.
Next, it's time to apply the wax. I'm using DIY Paint's clear wax for my first layer. Then I will go back in and apply dark wax. Using clear wax first allows you to better control the dark wax layer. The dark wax layer will be much easier to wipe back since I have used the clear wax layer first. We played hide and seek for hours, raised our shadows among the pines. So offshore, playful and free, without a care in the world. I was one rich little girl. I put a sawtooth hanger on the back so I could hang it. I love the way the dark wax gets down into the low spots, brush marks, and Saltwash areas to give a nice antiqued, chippy finish. I gathered up some of my thrift store finds, glass bottles, some lavender, to create some cute, fun spring vases to hang on the shutter.
Transform old shutters into something fun with some farmhouse style and a touch of spring.
You could really use this shutter year-round, changing it out with each season. Here I found a pair of cute metal containers that would work. I've also used this for jewelry holders, wreaths, and Christmas card holders.
If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, don't forget to click the link in the description box, which will take you to the collaboration list.
Follow me on Facebook at Mama Bear Blue. I go live every Monday with my mom for DIYs and crafts, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Thanks for watching.